Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round. I'm your host, Matt Moore, and we are here discussing Legends of Tomorrow, episode 110, known as Progeny. Let's introduce the panel. First off, Charles, did you like Progeny?
It was okay.
Was it as good as, say, last week?
No. Last week's was better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say on it? You don't want to elaborate?
Well, there is one thing. There was one high moment in the episode, and that was Jewel State guest starring in the episode. I thought that was fantastic.
That was
She,
outstanding, yes.
yeah, she was. For those who don't know, she acted in the very wildly cult favorite, popular TV show Firefly. She played Kaylee, who was the ship mechanic, and then she also played Dr. Jennifer Keller in Stargate Atlantis. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And how about you, Lou? What did you think of the episode?
It was okay.
Oh, it was seriously.
It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was just there. You got Ray Palmer stressing that he might have a kid and he's not a father, but now we realize that Ray Palmer has an identical twin.
Yeah.
And we have Kendra, who is dreaming of Carter, but from the 20s.
Yes, absolutely. So, all right, there's a question for you. We find out Ray Palmer has a twin brother, so that makes him Kaylee's great uncle.
Yep.
I think that is how it is, because he has a twin brother, Sidney. Was that his name?
Yeah, Sidney Palmer.
And first off, if you name your kid Sidney, you need to not do that. It's almost as bad as naming your son Charles.
Fuck off, Matt. But the thing is that with the name Sidney, it is pretty embarrassing, but it's not as embarrassing as having the name Meredith McKay. In Stargate Atlantis, he was a character named Dr. Rodney McKay, but Rodney is his middle name, and his first name is Meredith. And they used to make fun of him all the damn time because of it. Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
And we are, 3 minutes into the episode, you have brought up Stargate twice.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can go for a record. In any case, we have Kaylee. Kaylee came in, and that's just it. I was thinking that if Ray, actually, all Ray had to do was go to her and be like, this isn't how I wanted my technology used, I think she would be like, okay, and I think she would have actually stopped. She would have turned it off herself. I think that even before that confrontation happened, the second he realized, oh, that's a bust of my head right there. If he had turned to her and said, that's because I'm from the future, I can prove it, let me tell you the specs on my...
The future?
From the past.
Yeah,
from the past. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm in a time machine. Here are the specs to prove it. Stop using my stuff to subjugate an entire species. I think she would have probably been like, oh, I'm sorry, and stopped using it to subjugate.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been that simple. It wouldn't have been that simple. She might have stopped, but that just means that they would have fired her and hired somebody who would do the job that they wanted them to do.
But it's her technology. She could have literally blown it all up.
You know what's interesting?
Yeah, and then she could have gone to prison for it. Espionage, treason, whatever.
It's her technology. She's a contractor.
Yeah, but the future, from what we gathered from the future, is that the world is primarily controlled by corporations now. Governments don't really exist anymore, which personally, that kind of reminds me of the future in the television show Continuum, where in the future of that show, the world is pretty much controlled by something called the corporate Congress. But it's just that type of stuff. Basically, she says, sure, it is her technology. She's the one that created it, if that's what you mean, but she probably doesn't own the patent. It's the corporation she works for that owns it.
That corporation would be Palmer Tech.
No. The location that they're in is some Kensia conglomerate. That's not the same thing.
The Kensian conglomerate, which would be a city that is controlled by many different corporations, one of which would be Palmer Tech, most likely, if it survived till today. But what I'm saying is the patent is based off of Ray Palmer's designs, which means Ray Palmer, unless someone sold that fucking design, and the only person who has the legal right to do that is Ray Palmer, though Sidney did it anyway.
And he probably stole his brother's identity after Ray disappeared.
Yeah, that's my thought as well. No, actually, if he had stole Ray's identity, then What's-Her-Face would have thought that Ray was Sidney and Sidney was Ray.
No, what he did was steal his brother's plans and took the suit and made it his own, like he created it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so he didn't steal. Sidney didn't steal his identity, because if he stole his identity, then she would have thought that her great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was Ray.
But those little prototype drones flying in the air, they kind of looked a little bit better than the Sentinels did in Days of Future Past.
Oh, come on. Which Sentinels are you talking about? Are you talking about the 19...
The ones in the 60s.
Oh, okay, that. Because the Sentinels in the future, those guys were fucking badass.
No, the future ones were cool, but the ones in the 60s looked a little... They really did look like plastic robots.
The ones in the 60s actually kind of reminded me from the Sentinels from the old 1990s X-Men cartoon. That's what they kind of...
The 1990s cartoon looked better than that.
Yeah, because they were freaking animated, so... But in any case, let me see, what else did we have? Of course, you did bring up that we had Kendra having dreams about Carter, so we ended up getting the actor who plays Carter back for a while. That was kind of cool. Do we think we're going to get Carter back as part of the team this season?
No. I to be honest, I thought it was kind of weird for him to be a part of the actual team from the start of the season. It's just because killing him or killing one of them would have been great for character development for the whole team, especially the one that would be impacted by that other character's death so closely or whatever. But so when he died, I kind of knew it was going to happen, and I think it is extremely unlikely that he will show up at all as a regular character. I really doubt it. He'll come back in flashbacks with Kendra in like her flash memories and all that, but as in like present part of the team kind of position, no. We will not see him like that.
He's in a unique position that him and only Kendra can do, well, for the most part, in that they can pick him up at literally any point in time in all of history, or at least for 5,000 years into the past and a couple thousand years into the future. They can just be like, oh, here he is in the Wild West. Hi, Jonah Hex. Hi, Hawkman. Let's grab Hawkman.
Well, maybe they're trying to do the storyline where she moves on from him and does have a relationship with Ray long term.
I think they shot that down here. I mean...
Well, they still end up together at the end.
That's the storyline they've been doing for the past couple episodes, but then this episode, they basically went, nah, she still loves the guy.
She'll always have love for him. I mean, let's be real. They share fucking 3,000 years of love.
Yeah.
You can't forget that. I don't care.
I thought it was 4,000
how good you are.
Who the fuck cares? It's a long fucking time.
All right.
Huh?
All right, we're getting chats.
Let's see. We had that. We had, of course, Ray Palmer bummed out by everything. Him thinking that he had a kid. I'm kind of glad that isn't the case. And if he did have a kid, I would have wanted him to have it already, and that would have been with Felicity. Because as far as I'm concerned, him and Felicity made a great couple.
They did, but they don't know more.
Yeah.
Can someone please explain to me Ray Palmer's suit is like he falls from quite a few hundred feet in the air and just stands up like nothing happened to him. He ain't wearing the Iron Man suit, goddammit.
But what's the thing? Shock resistant. His suit is shock resistant, so he
Man,
can.
fuck
And
that.
sure, he fell from a pretty high height, but I don't think that he like if he was without the suit, yeah, he probably would have died. But with the suit, with the shock resistance of the suit, he would have been fine. Maybe a bit bruised, but beyond that, he would have been fine.
I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
What else did we have happen this episode? Oh, we're trying to kill a 14-year-old kid.
Was he 14?
He is 14, at least according to this rundown of the episode.
Okay.
Who happens to be the son of the person who's in charge of basically the consortium of corporations. Basically they figure out that this boy ends up killing billions of people, literally billions of people, to bring the population down so it's more attainable so they can actually feed the rest. Which, I mean, I kind of understand the thinking behind that, but of course then you have the idea of you're killing billions of people.
Well, you know what they could do to try to fix their population issue? Oh, I don't know, space exploration, interplanetary colonization, that kind of stuff. I don't know, terraform Mars.
Okay.
You're thinking way too far in advance, homie.
No, but this is like with population control issues. With population issues, they can easily be rectified if we were to branch out to other planets instead of committing genocide.
Well, here's the thing, at least how I understood it, is you have a couple 100,000 people who are living in this very nice utopian society. Then you have probably 8-9 billion people on the rest of the planet who is suffering and dying. And they want to be able to save some of them. And the only way for them to save some of them is to kill most of them. However, the alternative, your alternative, is to move, say, 2-3 billion people off the planet. I'm sorry, but there are some things I'm willing to do for a homeless person. Spending a couple $1 billion on each one is not one of those things. I'll buy him food, but I'm not gonna drop literally a couple 100 million on each person or a couple billion people on each person to get them to a faraway planet.
I mean, this isn't. What was that movie's name where they created those ships for the rain that came down?
Are you talking about 2012?
Was it 2012?
Yeah, because they built those arcs in the
Yes.
China mountains.
Yeah, this isn't. This ain't. They ain't doing no shit like that, homie.
Because they would have to move billions of people.
You become expendable if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because even in 2012, they only took the highest of the 1%ers.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I don't see that as practical. Of course, we also have the story between McRory, and Snart, in which the two end up doing a knockdown, drag-out fight, and Snart basically goes, hey, you really want to make a point? Go ahead and kill me. And, of course, Rory can't do it.
But we saw who would win that fight in a heartbeat.
Yes, we did, and that was definitely Rory. But he couldn't actually do the killing blow, which is kind of funny considering that that's basically the premise of the character, is he is the guy, if you want someone killed, you give it to him.
Yeah, but see, there's a difference when it's your supposed best friend that you have to kill.
Yeah. Well,
Emotions start to run into that, so I can see
absolutely,
why he
absolutely.
did it.
But he's been saying he said this episode, and he said the episode before, and he said the episode that he ended up dying in, well, supposedly dying in, that, you know what, he has no problem killing Snart. And then it gets down to the get down, and he can't do it.
It's just like you. and Deanno. You can't kill Deanno, and I'm pretty sure Deanno can't kill you. Because you guys are just best friends.
Actually, I think the more accurate analogy is me and Isaiah. Because you guys know that because of his lunacy, I have wanted to kill him several times. But if I was ever put into a position where I could kill him, I probably couldn't do it. I
we
couldn't.
can't get you to go to Ohio and punch him in the throat.
Oh, I just want to point out, and this is not a joke, we had one viewer. Oh, we have one viewer back. Okay. We had one viewer, then it dropped down to 0 viewers, and then it went back to 1 viewer. And it went down to 0 viewers when you said I couldn't kill Isaiah. I thought that was hilarious. But we're back up to 1 viewer, probably the same person. Hello, whoever's watching.
It's probably Isaiah.
It's probably Isaiah. Let's see. I think that's it. Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
Well, a thing that I thought was pretty cool. It's quite minor in the episode, but it was when Rip Hunter was basically talking about Prodigaton. Basically, children in his time are taught of Prodigaton as their children were taught of Adolf Hitler.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty cool. It was minor, but it was still pretty cool.
Yes, but I wasn't taught about, at least not in school, wasn't taught about Adolf Hitler until, later. Like, we didn't get into detail until high school.
Yeah, I found out, same for me, but I actually first found out about Adolf Hitler when I was in 5th grade.
When you were in, well, yes, that's when you first heard about Adolf Hitler. When you were first taught about it, when was that?
It was like around the middle of middle school, so around grade 7 or 8.
So you would have been 13 or 14 at the time. This kid's 12.
You just said he was 14.
Oh, I thought I said he was 12. Oh, you're right, he is 14. Damn it.
No. I'm talking about the children of Rip Hunter's time were taught of Prodigaton being like Adolf Hitler, and then the children of our time were taught of Adolf Hitler.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't remember what the fuck they taught me in school.
Oh, you didn't pay attention?
Nope.
Yeah, you were too concerned with sports and pussy.
No, I was just too concerned with not getting out of bed and staying sleeping.
Okay.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about before wild speculation?
Nope.
Do we have any wild speculation? I'll be honest, I don't care enough about this show to do wild speculation.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't got wild speculation. All I can say is that I am looking forward to Jonah Hex next week.
That is true. That is something I am looking forward to as well. I actually do have one wild speculation, and I've made this wild speculation before. The wild speculation is I will not be doing Hangouts on this TV show next season, and I wouldn't be still continuing to do them if Deanno didn't tell me that I had to. That's how much I love this show.
I don't know.
We'll be back next season.
Here's my theory. I do have a bit of a wild speculation. Lou, you had mentioned that now that the show had been renewed for a 2nd season and could potentially go beyond that with each season they change up the team, bring in new team members, take out old ones. What if in season 2 we get Jonah Hex to be a member of the team?
What's his power?
His power is he shoots really good.
No, he actually, I think he also deals in witchcraft as well as magic.
I'm trying to remember, Joan.
If the movie starring Josh Brolin if he's anywhere near accurate to the comic book version, then I would have to say that his power deals with very good shooting as well as mysticism.
I'm doing a search on that right now. Powers and abilities. Who rarely misses his target, extremely fast on the draw. Became an expert at driving various motor vehicles during his time in the 21st century. Reflexes are strong enough that he's proven to be faster on the draw than Wild Bill Hickok and Batman. Not that Batman does quick draw. Yeah, he shoots really well. Oh, wait, there we go. He often displays a keen danger sense which warns him of ambushes and traps. It is not a supernatural ability. It is simply an instinct honed through years of experience. He's an expert
Spider-Man.
tracker. Personal code of conduct. Yeah, that's it. There's no magic.
He's boring.
Within the movie with Josh Brolin, it sucks.
Yeah, in the live-action movie, I'll read this. It's actually in here. In the live-action movie, he was able to raise the dead and force them to speak truthfully, a power he never possessed in the comics.
So that was something they added for the movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
well then, that's the last time I'm going to be taking my information from a fucking movie.
All right, do we have anything else?
The new Dream Team that's coming after them.
Oh, the Hunters, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I would like to know more about the Hunters, because maybe this will be a bit more interesting now.
And according to Mick, they're no humans. They're just robots.
Yeah. And watch, we find out that they're actually more of Ray's technology.
Oh, God, that'll be... that's like a slap to his face.
Yeah. And that's just it, is at that point... Watch, we're going to end up having an episode that is like Independence Day, where Ray ends up hacking them, and then the next time they come around, he won't be able to hack them. Like, that would be the story. But we'll see.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to do much switching of the team next season from what I've been reading.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we need to keep Sarah Lance forever. We need to keep Snart forever. Anyone else, I think, is, as far as I'm concerned, it can be swapped out. I don't give a shit. Like, those are the only two characters I care about on this show.
Agreed.
I like Stein. I like Stein and Jackson.
I like Stein on Flash. On here, no. He's annoying on here. Like, that's just it, is on Arrow, or sorry, on Flash. He's like this cool older guy. Like, people are like, yeah, we're going to go do this. And he's either like, all right, go have fun. Or he's all like, hey, I'm going to join you. And he actually does whatever the thing is.
He's more appreciated there.
Yeah. But here, he's everyone's father. And I understand that's the age that he is, but that's not the character he is on Flash. He's not everyone's father on Flash. He is a co-worker with all these other scientists. Here, he is everyone's father, including Rip Hunter. So, I don't know. It just... He's kind of annoying, I think, in Legends of Tomorrow, but I did like him in The Flash. Maybe because he had less screen time in The Flash. Maybe it's just having more of him just makes him annoy me more. I don't know.
It's his character fit the Flash more than it does the Legends, because besides him and Ray, they're the only two smart ones on the team.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even look at Ray as an equal in smarts.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna have a smart guy, keep Ray. Let Stein and Jackson stay on Flash, where they pop in every now and then when you need Firestorm's help.
That's just it. I want Jackson to become his own person, literally his own person. I want him to somehow become a superhero of some other type, and then I want Stein back together with Robbie Amell.
But Robbie Amell's dead, and both Earths.
We don't know that he's dead.
Zoom killed him.
Ronnie Raymond in Earth 2 is dead, but Ronnie Raymond in Earth 1 he disappeared.
That homie dead.
No. I think I'm sticking to my original theory that I got with the beginning of Season 2 of Flash, is that Ronnie is not dead. He's just been pulled into another reality.
So he's just floating in limbo.
No, I think he's on another Earth. He might be... I don't think he's on Earth 2. I think it might be more likely that he's either on Earth 3. Well, no, not Earth 3, but probably Earth 4 or maybe even Earth 5.
I wouldn't be shocked if he was on Earth 3. because we already went there.
Yes, and apparently
we're assuming that Supergirl is on Earth 3, but we don't know. That one hasn't been designated.
Although,
and remember, from their viewpoint, they're Earth 1. Earth 3 is Earth 1 from that Earth's viewpoint.
For their viewpoint.
Yes, but they did just recently. The showrunner of the Flash has confirmed that there is a Kara Danvers in Earth 1 with the Flash.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty cool.
There is a Kara Danvers. Now, is she going to show up? No, probably not. But,
they probably will do it that way, where she hasn't gotten her powers yet, and then she comes into her own.
She would have had
her powers.
She would have had her powers from the very moment that she landed on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she hasn't used them yet.
Well, then
she'd probably be hiding them just like she was on the Supergirl Earth.
So that's probably what they're going to do going forward. That was nice, just a fun little tease that they gave us. And when they do crossovers, she's on our Earth.
Yeah, but then of course I don't think they're ever going to let her show her powers in our Earth of the Flash. They're never going to do that because then this is going to create confusion with viewers of the Flash and Supergirl.
Yeah.
No, it won't. You explain everything perfectly. It won't cause confusion.
You have to understand how stupid some people are.
Oh yeah.
Well, then that's Isaiah's problem.
That's true.
Good timing. We were at 0 viewers. All right. Do we have anything else that we want to talk about, or can I please close this thing out?
Yes.
I'm ready to go make some food.
Yeah, we're good. I
want to thank everyone for watching and listening to us bitch and complain about Legends of Tomorrow. If you like Legends of Tomorrow, then that's great. Tell us where we're wrong. Please do that. Do that in the comments at youtube.com/geekstodaround, or of course this will also post on our page at Geeks to the Round, or Google Plus at Geeks to the Round, Facebook, Twitter. Find us there. Also, give us a call at 801-609-4687. That's 801-609-GOTR. Again, I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.